Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, you said that would be your toughest fight?
Yeah, just because he's annoying. He comes forward with a lot of wrestling, a lot of pressure. Most people can't wrestle at that pace for that long period of time. He's very persistent on taking you down. So you can't, I just stop the shot and make him stand on his feet. What happens when he shoots 30 shots, 10 a round? He's not going to get tired doing that. And once he get in the top position, that's his best position. So he's going to fight to get to that position. Like when I fought Damian Maia knew his only chance was on the ground. So even though he was getting pieced up and he couldn't take me down, he had to keep trying because there was no chance he was going to outstrike me. So Khabib is a better version of that. His takedowns and his wrestling is at a higher level. I think I'll beat him, but it will be the hardest fight.
Okay. Is that gonna happen?
I mean, he has a hard time making 155. So that's a weight class below me. I never outweigh it, but if it happened, that's a big fight for me. Like he got a big following. I'll take him out, and I'll get the money I deserve for the fight.
Before we go, Werdum went after Mark Hunt because Mark Hunt was very unkind to Werdum on Instagram. Yeah. And Mark Hunt responded. What did he say? What did Werdum say?
Start with the whole thing.
Well, Werdum got popped for 2 years, so that's probably it for him. Oh, you weren't here last week. What? Oh, yeah, he's out for 2 years.
Oh.
He got popped, and Mark Hunt made some comments on our show, and then I think on social media.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Hunt hates
him.
Cheaters more than anything.
Loves the term rat fuck, right?
Oh, yeah, he did say rat fuck.
That's what he says here, yeah.
What did he say about that? What did he say? He said daddy. What was his first?
Yeah, so Werdum put out a thing on Instagram. No, you have it. Werdum put out a thing that said, you're not following daddy on Instagram. When daddy sees you, I'm going to knock you out again, which he's saying to Mark Hunt. And Mark Hunt wrote back, daddy doesn't have a job anymore because daddy sticks needles in his stupid ass. Enjoy working at the petrol station, you rat fuck.
Dude,
he's very Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt is totally correct. If I fought guys and then they got caught later on, it's like, dude, really? Fuck you. Good. I'm with Mark Hunt on that.
Me too.
And I love fucking Werdum. Watching 100%. Werdum. Who gets more excited to watch a Werdum fight than me, Jimmy?
I would say no one.
But anyway, I wanted to talk about CB Dollaway's fight. He took on some Russian, I forget the guy's name. And there was a big uproar on Twitter about it. I don't know if we can pull this up, probably can't. But basically what happened, CB was doing well in the fight. He was taking people down. He was taking his opponent down, pardon me. And in the second round, it kind of went back and forth. And then CB just kind of quit. He just kind of gave up. I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know if he was gassed. I don't know what it was. But towards mid part of the second round, he just led on the floor in the fetal position and covered up like a little baby, right? Just wanting the fight to be finished. And the opponent continued beating on him for about 2 minutes straight. I mean, and CB wasn't doing anything. He wasn't trying to get an underhook. He wasn't trying to block the punches. He was literally lying face down on the floor with his arms covered up. And I thought, wow, well, this is over. Jesus Christ, Herb, stop the fight. Herb, stop the fight. And I don't know what it is, but Herb Dean seems to be, letting this happen a lot lately. And he didn't cover up, but that's not an intelligent defense. Staring at the floor with your hands like this, right, is not an intelligent defense. Some referees will say you got to improve your position, but that's not an intelligent defense. An intelligent defense is trying to maybe tie an arm up, get half guard and get an overhook so the guy can't punch you as much. Lying face down on the floor with your guard up is not an intelligent defense. And you're right, it does vary from referee to referee. You know, and as you mentioned, every referee comes into the locker room beforehand and they give you what they're looking for. And some will say you need to improve position. Big John McCarthy, he's very good at that. Well, he used to be when he refereed. He would be very clear what he was looking for. When he says, I need you to fight back, he'll say, that doesn't mean just cover it up or defend yourself. It means improve your position, get back to your feet, escape the position. If you're in full mount, maybe get half guard back. You got to show the referee that you still want to be in the fight. And I'm sorry, but lying face down on the floor with your guard up, that doesn't. And, you know, CB could have been really hurt there. He could have been really hurt.
The point where he turns, where he's belly down, not doing anything, that's the moment where it should have been stopped. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm watching it. I'm watching it really closely. Wow.
Yeah, and he just keeps getting teed off on, you know. And he could get hurt. I mean, I like CB. It was a shame. I thought he'd win that fight. CB's very talented, but, you know, he's another guy. He's been around for a while.
When I talked to the guys, they potentially might want me to fight here soon, so I just need to I got an MRI on my thumb. I'm sending it for a second opinion, and if I'm good, then I have no issue with fighting in November. The more I fight, the better rhythm I get, the swing of things. So obviously I just fought. I'm still in phenomenal shape. You know, I've been eating, you know, pancakes, shrimp fried rice, and brownies. I think taking a week and eating some bull crap, I still can jump back in the training camp and feel good. So it all just depends on how severe my thumb injury was. I dislocated in the first round to a punch, hit him in the back of the head. I thought it was just jammed, and if it's something, you know, something a little bit more severe, then they might perform a small surgery on it and sit me out for, you know, 2 months. If they think we can do something different, maybe I take the stem cell PRP route, then I'll only have to be down for like half the time. So it really depends on that. Like, I would love to fight Madison Square Garden again. To be honest, not to sound, you know, arrogant, but there's certain opponents that I would never take. I would never take a fight against Darren Till with not 100% confidence in both of my hands. But there are a few guys that I think I can beat, even if my hands are a little jacked up.
I think we understand where you're headed with that, because I think Dana's been pretty obvious that where he's headed is Colby Covington. So is that kind of what you were implying?
I mean, think about it. I was going to fight Nate Diaz with a torn labrum. He's not going to try to wrestle me. It's not going to be a very static fight. It was going to be a striking fight, and I know how to throw straight punches, and I think I punch harder, and I think I punch faster. So I was going to accept that fight and get the labrum surgery afterwards. Now fighting an RDA or fighting a Colby Covington or fighting a Usman, wrestlers with a labrum tear would be idiotic. Anytime I underhook or pull or my shoulder get in a jeopardizing spot, I won't be able to defend myself properly. I just didn't see Nate posing that threat to me. Colby Covington is a guy that, you know, let's be real, you know, he's not the best striker in our division. He's a great pressure fighter. His fight is more based on wrestling and more based on conditioning. And when you think about us as just wrestlers, if we put the gloves down and we just wrestle, he's going to get schooled by me and just wrestle. And he's gotten schooled by me many, many times. I don't know where this great sense of amnesia happened.
Make sure the belt's in there.
For your safety and convenience, you should not accept transportation from anyone who approaches you.
Go, baby. Open the baby up. Open the baby up.
Back here. Big fan, man. Big fan.
Yeah, did you see the fight?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm just hoping this belt's in here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let me open this thing up. There it is.
Go.
There it is. From Moscow to New York. And I finally got my Big Daddy.
There you go.
Don't you ever leave my sight again. You hear me? You hear me?
There you go, man.
I missed you. I missed her. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
No problem, bro. Anytime,
Thank
man.
you guys for everything.
No problem,
Really
bro.
do. Thank you. Here it is.
There it is, right there.
Got my belt back.
Now with the speculation that John Jones might be returning at UFC 230, I know you talked about this a little bit earlier this week, but I'm wondering if you guys were to be on the same card, how would that go? What would take place if you guys crossed paths?
I'd fucking double leg that little fucking twig and put him on his head, dude. His legs are like maybe 5 or 10 pounds. He's got little skinny stick figure legs, so he knows what's up. We used to wrestle back in the day at Iowa Central when we were roommates, so If we came in path, dude, I'll put him on his head, bro. He ain't shit to me. Without the juice, he ain't nothing. He was Superman on the juice, but without the juice, it's a whole nother level, whole nother game. So he knows he can't keep up with my pace. He knows that deep down inside.
Okay.